Welcome to the Geek Easy, fellow geeks. Let's open a beverage of your choice. Because today, another day that I was out on some errands. I was actually forced to leave the house. And stopped by my local used bookstore. They have, as you probably noticed if you watch my videos, they have this fantastic trade paperback or trades section. And there's about like 4 books that I wanted to get, but I only wound up getting 2 because, you know, gotta try and save a little bit of money for Comic-Con coming up in April. And one of them was the new Crow series, which I have in floppies. And there was also a World War Hulk trade, but I decided to get these actually instead. First, this is from Eagle Moss Collections, DC Comics. DC Graphic Novel Collection, Justice League International Part 1. This is what my friends in the Geeky Puppet Show, new comic book stuff called the Bwahaha era. Because this is, it's actually relatively funny. And this has the classic one where Batman knocks out Guy Gardner with one punch, which is really rather funny. So you have this side, the back, and it is volume 70 of the graphic novel collection, and it says it collects Justice League International Part 1, originally published as Justice League 1 through 6, Justice League International number 7, May through November of 1987. In the wake of a world crisis, a new generation of the world's greatest superheroes takes center stage, but it's the most unlikely grouping of heroes you'll ever see. Batman, Blue Beetle, Martian Manhunter, Guy Gardner, Black Carey, Mr. Miracle, Dr. Fate, Booster Gold, Dr. Light, and the power of Shazam. Can this ragtag group work as a functioning unit to stop terrorists? At the United Nations, a brigade of Rocket Reds, the Royal Flush Gang, the Mysterious Grey Man, and other threats? Or will they succumb to infighting and bad jokes? It also has Captain Atom, number 83, originally published in November 1966. This is the first Silver Age appearance of Blue Beetle. Ted Kord takes on Killer Coke and his gang. And we have Star Trek graphic novel collection, the classic UK comics Part 2. They didn't have a Part 1, but in there was one thing that I wanted to get, which I didn't mention before. It was a Part 2 of something. It was this thing by Surviving Something. It was by Gail Simone. And that was a Part 2. There was no Part 1 to it, so I wouldn't know what was going on. But in stuff like this, these are just, these are going to be just, I know Star Trek. So I can, just, I don't need to know, I don't need an introduction to the characters. Sort of unlike a group of superheroes coming in halfway through, you're not going to know who it is. This one, you know, trick. So here, this is Star Trek: The Classic UK Comics Part 2. The classic UK comics were published before the original TV series aired in Britain, aiming to introduce readers to the concepts of the crew of Star Trek. The particular tales continue with more outlandish adventures in this unique take on the well-known Star Trek universe. The Enterprise continues on its mission to explore the galaxy. The journey is not without beauty or peril. The crew meets incorporeal aliens and underwater societies. They face a colonial revolt, and they almost turn into zombies. A captain gone mad, xenophobic giants, and much more awaits these unusual tales. Boom. Boom. Have that right there. Title page. Then we have just a little bit of a doohickey here, just a little bit. And then it just says the story so far, and then it just pops right into the series. And then in looks like they have one for Voyager, but won't be getting that because I never really liked Voyager. And I should do that one for here. We have this, which is a classic cover right here. Sort of looks like Batman's wearing a white suit right there. Boom. Little introduction right there, and then it just pops. The story so far, and then pops right inside. So these are going to be awesome. I've got so much stuff I need to read, and this isn't helping by adding this to my list, but what can I say? As far as having problems, these aren't bad ones to have. But anyway, let me know if you've read them, what you thought of them. Like, subscribe, most of all, enjoy your comics.